What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're discussing raw gold. Raw gold was really booming with the pre-patch of the War Within, and a pre-patch for new expansion. Well, basically, whenever Blizzard does any form of scaling, it usually leads to a lot of opportunity to acquire massive amounts of raw gold. Now, before we go any further in the video, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. It's been absolutely amazing. This gold guide is now over 200 pages long, and it features the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps. Not only that, but also when you pick up the guide, it comes with a lifetime of free updates. So whenever we get a new patch or a new expansion, I update the exact same guide and I send it directly to your email completely for free. So if that sounds interesting, you can check it out with the link down below in the description. And by using the discount code STUDENT, you also get it for 50% off. Now, if you already have the gold guide, which I know a lot of you guys do, and if you enjoy it, consider signing up to the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like a Patreon where you support me as a content creator, but in return, you get access to a bunch of exclusive things like gold tips, spreadsheets, investments, but you also get to watch all my YouTube videos before they're made public on YouTube. But that will also be down below in the description. So ever since the release of the pre-patch for the War Within, I've been making a bunch of videos on how you can acquire a lot of raw gold. And the reason why raw gold has been so good is because Blizzard, they scale up item levels on pretty much everything. So not only does the stats increase on the items, but also the raw gold vendor, like the vendor price on the items. And that allowed us to do farms like this one in Suramara City, where you would get like 25,000 gold an hour, right? If you were in a 5-man group. Now, the funny thing is, like from the day that I uploaded that video and other videos, people claim that it was nerfed. And it's always like this. Whenever I make a video like this, people think that it's nerfed because they cannot obtain the same numbers as I'm obtaining. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one is most people aren't really listening in on the video and they're running over here trying to do it solo. They kill mobs for 3 minutes and they don't get a single green item and they just claim that it's nerfed, because I was checking in on every single time when people claim that raw gold was nerfed, and it really wasn't. Now, you were also able to do solo raw gold an hour, like someone like Velocial. Now, big creds to him. He made this spreadsheet right here of like how much time he spent in each WOD raid and how much gold he got in return from doing each raid. So people were able to effectively make like over 20,000 raw gold an hour each tune by running old raids. But then today, as I'm making this video, which is why the video goes up earlier than I usually upload videos, there was a more reliable source who told me that Blizzard have actually stealth nerfed the raw gold. So I went ahead over to one of the most popular farms since the pre-patch. This one is Suramar. And I killed mobs until I got myself enough gray and green items to actually tell. And I can confirm that yes, raw gold is most definitely nerfed. Like, all of the items that I've picked up are greatly reduced in value. They're like 10% of what they used to be. So right now, if you're watching this video, yes, you are too late. Blizzard has already nerfed the raw gold on these farms. So I'm not worried about it because I've never been a fan of raw gold. I do notice that whenever I upload anything that has to do with raw gold on the YouTube channel, it gets a lot of traction. So like most people, they prefer raw gold, like seeing the gold instantly in their bag, rather than having to rely on the auction house to obtain gold. But I'm not a big fan of raw gold myself. I am very clear on the fact that you can make way more gold on doing something like a simple material farm rather than raw gold. Because basically what happens is whenever there's a big influx of raw gold into the economy, that means people have more raw gold. they focus on farming the raw gold over something like materials, which are still going to be in demand. So it just increases the prices of materials. So you'll always be able to make more gold doing other farms than the raw gold farms. But I definitely see the appeal to why raw gold farms are appealing, especially when you're making like 25,000 raw gold an hour. I get it, but I am going to focus a lot on steady gold farms on the channel for the people that want some quick gold before the War Within gets released. So make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel for that. But yeah, I've been getting a bunch of questions about raw gold, and I can now confirm that from what I'm seeing, raw gold definitely looks to be nerfed. But that was pretty much it for today's video, though. So stay around, subscribe, so you don't miss out on the next time something is absolutely stupidly overpowered, and that way you can take advantage of it before Blizzard nerfs it. It happens a lot with new expansion releases. There's always a couple of things that you can do that's completely broken, and then Blizzard fixes it like a couple of days, in some cases hours later on. So make sure you subscribe for that. And if you definitely want to be way ahead of the curve, consider signing up to the VIP Discord, which gives you access to all my YouTube videos and gold-making tactics before they're made public on YouTube. And with that being said, I appreciate it, and I will see all of you guys back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.